Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Talking Over, where today's game is Limbo. This game has been existing for quite a while now. I'm sure people have seen many kangaroos? I don't know. But yeah, apparently, I don't really know the full story here with this kid, but I know that you wake up in some sort of desolate thing. It has a very afterlife-y feel. But yeah, look, I've never done any research into this whatsoever, and look, I needed a really chill game to play today because I am hungover as hell. But also, while we're here, let's actually get into some quick news and actually what's been going on with the channel. Oh god, I suck at this game already. Okay, so this past week I have been extremely busy with a lot of preparation and plans for a huge event that I have to do something at the end of the year. I'm not going to go into details because I get into a big shill marketing mode, but needless to say, I have actually made a product that I am selling at the end of the year that has been the culmination of many years' effort, and when it's actually out and done after this year, I will be sure to do something on the channel about it to celebrate it, if only for myself, but maybe you guys are interested too. But that's it. We're going to leave it enigmatic for now. Can I drop here? No, I better not. Better climb down more. But yeah, so anyway, that's currently why I've been so busy lately and not have done an episode for today. I found some time today to quickly put something together just from this. Sorry it hasn't been the most amazing episodes lately. They've been alright. I've done some cool things. I'm glad you guys have liked it and everything like that. But let's be honest, I could probably be doing better if I focused up and got a lot of things done. You know how real life gets in the way. The guys that brought you Limbo also brought out Inside recently. I think Inside recently, and I haven't really checked that out yet. But from all reports that have come through so far, apparently it's pretty much the same sort of feeling in game. The sort of exploratory narrative, but I don't know, like, I haven't really looked into Limbo that much. There's nothing that seems like, I don't think it's a scary game. It seems like a pretty straightforward platformer with a really gorgeous art style. The lack of music, soundtrack, and everything is quite interesting. I find it too, but yeah, animation-wise, the visual style of it, it's all sort of smoke screens for what is essentially just a platformer. But, you know, like, you can disparage these sort of things for what they are, their base sort of terms, but I think in terms of the argument of gameplay being art, or games being art in general, and, oh, fuck me. I was looking at the fireflies. You see the fireflies on the right there. That's a very interesting design choice, because that's the first time we actually come across these fireflies, and it distracts you as you're walking forward, and walk right onto the traps. That's actually very clever. But yeah, I guess that actually ties into what I was sort of talking about there. The experience that you actually have with every individual piece of art that you've ever come across, be it a music or a painting or a sculpture or, yes, even a game. These sort of things can be... These sort of things can really sort of throw you for a loop in terms of your experiences. And, oh, Jesus, God, I'm bad at this! Gosh, I'm so hungover. But for me, the argument with games is that they're the ultimate sort of culmination of art. They involve soundtrack, they involve painting, and they involve this real human experience, and the user interface experience, the user experience with a game is so incredibly important. I mean, we don't just guide people through these sort of areas in terms of design and development, but we also sort of encourage them to explore and go off book and really try to push the game beyond what it's meant for. And when you do that, you either make mistakes or you discover something new. Which is why you have things like in Super Mario World or any other game where you find secret hidden areas, because designers and developers know that we as gamers try to experience the game in its entirety and we try to push it beyond its limits. We want to explore this world, we want to tear it apart and move things around and find out what they do. Which is very interesting in the terms of Limbo, because with Limbo here, and as you'll find, I'll try and, hang on, let me get past it. The box isn't floating. Get over here. Oh, fuck! Okay. Little boy can't swim. And the very interesting thing with Limbo is that from a game design development standpoint, there's a big thing. There used to be this huge thing in gaming where you weren't really allowed to not have prompts or not have black screens on not have prompts or not have black screens in your games, and you had to make sure that the user actually knew what they had to do at any one time. It didn't allow the gamer to really sort of explore and just develop their own sort of set of controls. But Limbo is a game for people, certainly who have never played a game before, certainly not for whoever's played a game before, but for people who have played games and are used to games and used to the experience. So there's just some things you do. If you're holding a controller or you're holding a keyboard, there's this globally recognized key configuration system that everyone knows, and you're just going to experiment and try it. And that actual element to it, that design, that choice they've made to not allow you to really get prompts or really have to look at what you're doing, that sort of experience is really... That sort of experience really mirrors the kind of character you are in Limbo. You're a little boy who's in a whole new era. We assume he's a little boy. The silhouette shows he's a little boy. But you're this little boy in this whole little new area, and you don't know what's going on, you don't know what you're supposed to do, you don't know what's happening. So by that very nature, in the context of the character, you yourself associate with the little boy pushing this fucking box and fucking getting a... Oh, shit! Remember that character Vast from Far Cry 2 or 3 or whatever it was? Maybe it was 4, I can't remember. But remember that Vast guy? He said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Apparently, I don't learn that lesson. Apparently, I'm just going to keep pushing this box until it fucking goes where I need it to go. I am doing this all wrong. I know. There's got to be a thing. There's got to be... Oh, maybe... No, oh, fucking hell. Somebody should have taught this boy to swim.